Peter Gruppo, Fairfield Prep, Student Athlete of the Week, Week 2 for sportsgist.com. Peter, first question. You just committed to Middlebury. Congratulations, first off.
Thanks.
What was the recruiting process like for you? I mean, how distracting was it? How intense did it get? And in the end, what made you choose Middlebury?
Well, actually, initially I was looking to play just lacrosse in college, and then this senior season kind of opened up my eyes and showed me that I really couldn't not continue playing football just because I enjoy it so much. So it's been kind of tough balancing them both because football is kind of a later recruiting process and lacrosse wraps up way earlier. So I've just been kind of juggling coaches around, trying to keep the lacrosse guys at bay while I try and figure out the football stuff.
So will you play both in Middlebury?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. Awesome. And how were, you were probably being recruited by lacrosse initially.
Yeah.
How were they in terms of what you just talked about, kind of trying to hold them off as you went through your football season and trying to deal with them, the football coaches?
Well, a lot of schools were actually really good about it. They gave me my space and my time. And some of them were really pressuring me, wanting to get it over with, but they understood what I was going through as a high school athlete. And they really gave me my space and time to figure out what I wanted to do.
Talk a little bit about, too. I mean, obviously, Fairfield Prep's a big-time athletic program, both lacrosse and football. Academically, excellent school. I mean, you just came from a test a couple minutes ago. We had to pull you from an exam to come through this interview. How is it balancing, your academics, your football, your lacrosse, and just being able to be a high school senior at the same time?
Well, it definitely can get tough sometimes, but I actually find it easier to get my schoolwork done during a sports season just because you're so focused and you have that limited amount of time to get things done. You have to go home, get home from practice, and just get to it because you don't really have a lot of time to get things done. And I find that I'm much more focused and that I'm able to do it easier.
Is it helpful too? I'm sure you've had teammates last year that have gone on to play college, whether it be lacrosse or football. Do you talk to those guys a lot about what the transition is going to be like for you?
People have done it before?
Like guys from last year's team that have gone on to play college.
Yeah, actually my brother is now a freshman at Dickinson where he plays lacrosse, and I'm good friends with a lot of his buddies. And a lot of them have been doing well. They say it's definitely a lot more work athletically and academically, but the coaches really help out a lot with like study halls and things like that to make it easier.
And what about you? You guys have a game tonight. What's kind of your typical week like for you? How much time are you hitting the weight room? How are you balancing your practice time and then your schoolwork? Just take us through kind of a Monday through Friday from what happens Monday in terms of practice in school, and then kind of how you lead up to game day tonight.
Well, at Prep we actually have a community service requirement for seniors. So Monday we pretty much don't have practice. We just most of the guys are out doing community service. Some of the seniors do it later in the day. So you just show up Monday, get a quick lift in, and then you head off to do community service while the juniors and everyone watch film and everything like that. And then Tuesday through Tuesday and Wednesday, it's like full practice, just pads and going at it hard. And then Thursday is kind of like a walkthrough, not as intense. And then obviously Friday, get out of school, go get some food, and then get ready for the game.
Yeah, what do you guys do? Do you guys have a team dinner? What time do you get out of school today?
2:30.
So you guys are out at 2:30. Games,
Yep.
What, at 7?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. So
Yeah.
you guys are on your own to eat? Do you come together as a team? What's the schedule like today?
Well, Thursday nights we get a team dinner after practice, and we all kind of get together outside the locker room. And last night we actually had meatball grinders and Sundays, which was pretty tasty.
Nice. It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And then, how difficult, though, is it? I know from my days in high school, I never got a chance to play Friday night games. I only played Saturday afternoon. But I can only imagine, what is it like? How do you focus? Like, you just had an exam. You're going to English class here in a couple minutes. How do you focus on school knowing you got a big game tonight?
Well, it's definitely in the back of your mind all day during school that you got a big game tonight. But you just kind of try and push it aside and think about what you have to do now. And then after school, once you're out of here, then it's just all football.
And what happened to the nose? I got to ask.
It was actually the first game of the season. I was running the ball, and a kid came in to hit me, and my helmet came down and kind of, skinned my nose. And it's just been reopening every single game since.
You're like that fullback for the Raiders, John Ritchie. Remember that guy? Just could not get rid of the cut. I'm probably dating myself already here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's before my time.
How much game planning do you guys do? I mean, you talked about a little bit of film on Monday. You guys have community service, but you said the younger guys will watch some film. How much game planning do you do for a game tonight? Have you seen them on film a bunch? And how much meeting time is there in terms of game preparation?
We probably watch film like 2 or 3 times a week going up until Fridays. So we know a lot about what they do and by seeing it. And then also during practice, we have the look offense and the look defense, which mimics the plays of our opponent, and that really helps out a lot too, getting prepared.
What is it like for you once the season's over? You have the winter time. What do you do in the winter to now kind of transition yourself to get ready for lacrosse?
Well, winter it's just a different thing because you're getting ready for lacrosse. So I usually hit the weight room like 3-4 times a week, and playing a lot of wall ball and just shooting around on the goal and everything. So.
How do you feel? How do you feel? You see so many guys that are football, lacrosse guys. What do you feel you can take from the football field that makes you a better lacrosse player?
Definitely the field presence. Like football, you just have guys all around you. You're reading different players and everything, and that goes into lacrosse, where it's a lot easier to make that initial slide or make the initial move to the goal, just because you know where everyone is and you can sense it a lot better.
Just taking you back, we'll let you get going. I know you got English class, but what kind of English class is it?
It's just AP American Lit.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite subject?
Probably English, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She's excited to go to class in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of these guys. What, in terms of your recruiting process, just get back to that for 1 second. How involved were your parents? Did they come up with you to Middlebury, or was it, your decision? Did you take advice from them?
Yeah, either my mom or my dad went with me on every single trip I did, visiting all the schools and everything. And they were definitely really influential in making my decision, because they kind of laid out like a list of pros and cons for each school with me, and showed what would come from each place that I went to. So.
What are you gonna major in? Any idea?
Probably economics.
We're gonna be borrowing money from this guy. Hey Peter, man, I really appreciate it. Good luck tonight and the rest of the year.
All right, yeah, thanks a lot.